Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Life is Strange. So we're gonna start episode 5 here in a second, but I feel like I need to point something else. Last recording we got the big twist that Max went back in time and changed Chloe's past, and in some way that has made Chloe look a lot better, like not a punk but just a good girl, as you might say, but she's paralyzed in a wheelchair and her father's still alive, which I still stand by my thought that we've saved somebody's life and we've disabled somebody else. That's a pretty good trade as far as the other option, which was have her father be dead and Chloe be miserable about it, and that many other things. And I didn't really react surprised there, and this is a prime example of the reason I didn't act surprised is because I knew this was going to happen the whole time. I had been spoiled on the game by listening to other reviews and other people talk about this game and simply not having played this game right when it came out up to that point. Now I can say that as far as I recall at least, I don't know any spoilers to this point, but I can pretty much guess we're going to undo what we did and get the punk Chloe who's not paralyzed back and kill William. And the way the game is going, it's a very good chance that we won't even learn anything too much in this alternate timeline that was helpful, because the entire episode 3 we really didn't learn very much. We're still trying to figure out Nathan Amber, what happened to Nathan Amber in the original timeline, what was, if something more was going on with Kate. We really don't have any evidence to that. Now, why Chloe is disabled? The only thing I can assume, and the game does not support this well at all, because Chloe drove like a lunatic, like most 18-year-olds in her truck when she was punk Chloe. So I could only assume that there must have been some amount of time where Chloe was afraid to drive or drove more carefully because her father died in a car accident in the original timeline, and not having that fear, she was given a different car and she drove more cautiously. She drove with less caution, and that caused the accident. That's the only thing that makes any sense, but even the story doesn't really explain that. It would have been really, really helpful up to this point if it just got casually mentioned by Max that Chloe's driving really slow and that she's a really safe driver, and that's not really what we saw. We don't need any more recap. Let's begin. We'll get some recap from the game itself.
Previously on Life is Strange. Whoa.
It also seems weird that we had to go back to our apartment to rewind looking at the picture when we probably should have just rewound in the car scene with Chloe.
Let's talk about your superpower.
In fact, if we had rewound at that point, we could have caused an accident by changing time right there and then immediately caused Chloe to be paralyzed.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us. Miss Caulfield, please tell us everything.
All these flashbacks are very general.
Stelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? It was a gift.
Because
we have to
Rachel
find Rachel
was
soon. Like you said, it's time to start the search
sleeping
for
with him.
Welcome to my domain. Let's
Yeah.
find what we want and be.
All of episode 3 was around
Better
getting
come check out these
clues.
files.
And we
Rachel
didn't
and
really get anything
over and over. That's
other than this Rachel in the dark room, which kind of means Nathan
I
knows
found
something.
Pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than a friend.
So I
can't
guess
believe
the
she was
pictures
banging
always
Frank.
were there.
Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
So it's a funny contrast to go from...
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine? This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
I have this suspicion that Max got very popular and left Chloe in the past. In this timeline. So, have our consequences changed the past? Yes. The present? Yes. The future? We don't know yet. Almost all actions, though, affect the present and the future. That's not really saying that much. Arguably, a lot of games, though, don't change the present or future that much. Because it's all pre-written. This water animation looks a little odd. Like, even for this game. Also, up to this point, there's just been some... The engine and the visual engine they're using seems to fall apart every now and then. In fact, this game created an interesting bug where the game crashed and it wouldn't even let me adjust or open my volume panel for Windows 10. I had to open up Task Manager, crash this program, and then the volume control would launch, which that shouldn't happen. One program shouldn't be able to crash another. Episode 4, Dark Room. That's the photography thing, which they've really kind of gotten away from the photography obsession, which is fine by me. So I imagine nobody knows that Max has the time travel powers in this timeline. And he has the dead wells. So the chaos theory is killing a lot of other animals.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
So this will be interesting if I can
You're a real
just
survivor, Chloe.
confess my
I know you
ability and
have
what
to deal
I've
with
done.
So much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Let's see. Let's talk about the accident and then see if we can rewind.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
Let's ask, what missing girl? So, Rachel Amber seems to still have disappeared, regardless of Chloe's interaction, which this actually clears Chloe in case there was any real suspicion there. There was a slight suspicion that maybe Chloe had just gotten high at some point and done something, or she was crazy and had a second personality she was hiding from us.
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just read about it in the news. I feel bad for her family.
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
So, the snow and the eclipse and everything else seems to not really have changed. So we're not even on that far of a different timeline. I still don't really get, though, why her having a different car would get her cut off and in an accident. Like, I suppose it just having her father around probably changed her schedule in a million tiny different ways. Made her 5 minutes late in one trip, 5 minutes early in the next trip. So any of those changes might have just happened and caused it.
It might be, but I'd like to think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
What would be funny is
feel like a total kid again.
If Max didn't remember she had the power.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
Oh, so she's driving it with head-mounted gear, not with her arms. So that is a very high vertebrae snap. She can't breathe unassisted. She's driving with headgear, but at least she moves her neck. That's something. This is a really horrible thing, but the only person that could, I think, fairly make this decision is for Max to offer Chloe the chance to undo it. Like, do you want your father to have died at that point and turn out to be miserable and have your life falling apart?
Oh, it's a pretty high-tech lair.
For the ability
Like a
to...
high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me.
So the garage got converted.
It's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Now, here's the flaw in writing all of this, though, is it should have been she was dead, totally. Like...
That must be her mighty morphine machine.
It's not the...
No more bongs for her.
It's just not a fair comparison here. Like...
There's the old Chloe.
left on my own decision, I would leave her disabled like this, and her father would be alive every time. That they should have written it so that I showed up at the front door. William was alive, and he just told me, Max, you know that Chloe's dead. What's this?
Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
What kind of joystick is this? A mouth-controlled joystick for a mouse?
That is so incredible. And she can browse cat videos on the web.
Yeah.
Chloe is still a punk at heart. But she can't stage dive anymore.
So, they're not even
So
making
cool that Chloe has made friends online.
a good story here. They're muddling the issue.
I should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun. Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great. It's nice my parents sent a card at least.
So, it's not untypical.
Kind of a generic card.
Let's see, from Megan.
I wasn't very available to Chloe. Real nice. At least I sent road trip selfies to Chloe. I'm sure that made her feel great.
So we're getting more of these collectibles that aren't really
I still
collectibles.
Can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
We didn't break her snow globe, so she's got
Snow
more of
globes
them.
are taking over.
Where's the one with the deer? Though.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed. Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
What's with this hot dog? She was wearing the shirt with that hot dog, too. Is that some game character? Here's, what is this, a light therapy?
That's a serious heat lamp.
Heat lamp.
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now. At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much. Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe.
This is kind of an example, too, of the problem with writing a game with the main character being a 18-year-old girl. You're just going to have a different reaction depending on your own personal age and life experience. Like, and an 18-year-old girl is going to make everything out to be the end of the world, and even in this case where it might be.
Instead of handing Chloe a bong, I'm feeding her water. Did I give her a choice?
No, I didn't. And what is this? One of those lava rocks with a lamp on it? I think those things are scams. That they don't really do anything. They claim to ionize the atmosphere or something.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound
Should
like
be
an
a
adult
good
now.
movie critic.
Seems like we were kids in another life.
Any passive activity where you watch movies or TV or listen to music, easy enough to do that. Let's see. Let's ask, what do you remember? Every choice here, we are pretty much just trying to get information. Notice I wasn't able to record that previous conversation on the beach. It didn't give me a choice. The whole time rewind mechanic is proving more and more to be useless.
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a fucking boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
Which friends? This is a terrible question to ask, but I need to ask it anyways.
Which friends did you hang out with the most?
Megan Weaver, but you don't know her. She was cool. But after my accident, she was too cool for school.
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Super Max. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
So, let's ask about the parents then. We already know that Chloe's lonely, so there's no real reason to ask that question.
Are they okay? I mean, are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill. I guess they're good, considering they have to deal with me.
I guess that was Dr.
Not
Phil and they
mine.
weren't allowed to use his name.
And I hope they still get busy too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
Can they pay? Probably not, but
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a year.
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Chris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
So,
You're really my only friend who kept in touch.
I should have kept more in touch.
so now we have a couple of
Thanks. I think you missed a grain stuck in my eyeball.
Hard to believe how just a little sand can cause such a big mess.
It's like that Chinese proverb. A spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. You know, like butterfly thing.
So I've heard.
So the bracelet we looked at,
There's the old Chloe.
and it's not important.
Glad to see her as nosy as ever.
I
Let's
don't want
see.
to disappoint. Chloe's message board since the accident sure looks lonely. I didn't add much.
So we're looking
Bad
for
Max.
through the drawers, I guess.
Nothing but medical supplies.
Hmm.
She has to use a lot of lotion to keep her blood circulating.
How does that work? Lotion to keep your blood circulating? Don't you mean like lotion to keep your skin from drying out?
Ah, here's the DVD.
So I found it.
Oh my god. I made that mix for her when we were 12.
So yeah, music, movies, there's
My room's sure
She's
looks
got-
good now, huh?
all the
does.
time in the world.
It's still you.
Actually knew a paralyzed guy who would go to this movie theater every single day because it was really the only thing he could do with his time. So he'd watch like every single movie, 3 movies every day, just to kill time because he didn't have anybody else to spend any time with him. It was kind of sad, but he was also pretty happy. This feels very strange, and it's probably a big mistake on Max's part. Look at Max's feet in the direction they're pointing, and then where her head is. She is gonna have an incredible twist in there. Yeah, you can see. I'm not saying that a human couldn't twist that way. I'm just saying she'd be in pain when she woke up.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard.
So we're to the next day.
Okay.
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep this wag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
Is this a suicide attempt on her part? Because isn't this...
That must be her mighty morphine machine.
Isn't this drip morphine?
No
Well, this actually probably wouldn't be drip morphine. It would be locked behind something. Even in the house. If you can even get morphine delivered to your house. So, the whole thing about Blade Runner and Deckard Cain being a replicant is most people don't like that.
This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
Now, should I be upset that she's that they can't afford to pay for things? They couldn't afford to pay for things in either timeline. That sucks, I know, but...
Bonjour. That's great they finally went to Paris.
So they did go to Paris in this one. So here we have Victoria now sending me texts. But we kind of need to go back. There. It seems like Victoria has changed as a character. And we need to go back and look at every single text because we're in a different timeline. And we've got a ton of them. Alyssa's texting us. It's a shame that you hang out with those people. I thought you were different. Lisa, I saw you throw that TP at me. OMG, I was not aiming at you, I swear. Don't do it again. So now Alicia is throwing toilet paper at me. And we're not friends or friendly terms with her. Chloe. Let's see. Hey Max, this is William. If you want to contact Chloe, I can use this number. She would love to hear from you. Hey Chloe. Maxine here. I know it's been a while. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to Blackwell Academy now. I hope This is still your number. Max is back. Blackwell? That's so awesome. You rule. So, the dates there are very different. It's like 3/27/11:06 a.m. The next response is 5 months later. So, no years there, so it could have been 5 years and 5 months later. I've got a buttload of homework, but we'll get together soon. Don't tease me. It's been so long. I know I'll see you soon. We need to even look at the other ones. By the way, the dad. Even our father seems to have given us a slightly different text message. And he doesn't seem to text very often. Now, happy birthday. You can't believe you're 18 years. Mom, this is your mom. We need to talk about some of your bills. Are you there? Yes, give me some time to answer. You can't just text in every class. Some teachers get super mad when people use their phone. Yes, because it's super rude, and please don't be so snappy. Sorry. Long day of homework. Not the only one. We're wondering if you need to spend so much. We want to have everything you need, but your scholarship doesn't cover everything. You said I could use the credit card when I needed it. I only bought film, not a camera. Maybe it's time to go digital. I'll call you later. I have to go. Don't pout. Love you. Hey honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either, Mommy. So Lisa might be alive. Lisa the plant, which we killed. Yo-Yo Max, you around? This is Warren, right? No, this is Nathan. In the dark room developing shots for the contest. Sweet. So no 2 whales for you? Not yet. 2 whales is the diner. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. So I'm hanging out with Nathan, and maybe Nathan is not as crazy. I suppose we also have a new Taylor one. Let's see. Max, thanks again for taking me to see my mom. I think she wants you for a daughter instead of me. I think not. Your mom's a badass. Her mom's sick, remember? Yeah, right, I cried. So did I. Just didn't see me. It's okay to cry. It gets old. My stupid phone is about to die, so call me back. Kind of in both timelines, we're still very much changing. But look, all the people now are different in this timeline. Everything is unmarked. And we're in episode 4, The Dark Room. And we're going to look for a certain number of things. And I imagine we'll probably only get 2 or 3 new areas. It will be even a little surprising if we get 3. But we kind of have to. I wouldn't... Probably the last chapter we'll get 3 new episodes and we'll get 2 new areas here. Let's see.
They gave Chloe their giant expensive HD TV, and they use her shitty tube television.
I seriously doubt the parents care much about that. Like, it's very possible her parents never thought about it, but they are almost certainly very, very happy to have her alive in any state.
Choices of food coupon boss. No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies.
So the swear jar is gone. Some weird plant things. And...
Yep, that's the same graffiti from before.
Let's see, we can come out here.
The house looks so great. William finally had the time to paint the house and fix up the garden.
No basketball in the gutter.
Look at all these dead birds. It's happening here too.
So every decision seems to be...
I'm sorry, Bongo Kitty, but you passed on before I changed this reality.
They moved this so that she could see it from a window.
Chloe actually moved our drawing so she could see it from her room. Chloe.
And then the swing set's gone.
Oh man, the swing is gone now. It must have been sad for Chloe when William took it down. I'm glad Chloe gets a room with a view.
It's a little odd that I can just walk out here and I don't have to open the door and load a different section. That kind of makes me think that the opening and closing of doors before really didn't matter, which wouldn't really surprise me. Let's look at the newspaper.
These whales are just a preview of the tornado to come. And the Prescott Foundation? Jesus.
Did I somehow make the Prescotts
Rachel
even
Amber
stronger?
is even missing in this reality. I guess I can't change everything.
So none of the actions I took had anything to do with what was actually happening with Rachel
Joyce and
Amber.
William never had a garage sale before. They're drowning in debt just to take care of their daughter. Such bullshit.
I can go upstairs, but I'm not ready to. It's time for our conversations, and
We'll just say, dear sir, you are screwed.
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills. That's terrible.
I can change time, but I have yet to watch the TV and get the lottery results or find a scratch off machine. I suppose you could do that, couldn't you? Like, you go to a lottery machine with scratch offs with different types. Usually that's, I think, how they go. That there's 20 different types of scratch offs. You buy one of each, you scratch them off, and whatever ones win, you rewind and you buy those, the ones that win, cash that out, and then you just keep going until you've fully exhausted all the possible solutions. You probably wouldn't win millions and millions of dollars doing that, but you'd probably win a couple thousand
No, I don't think Joyce
of
was
instant
to cover all this.
money. Of course, being an 18-year-old, she probably didn't think of that, nor would she probably be legally allowed. Well, 18, maybe.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
Not really accomplishing much right now, and this new system is terrible. Let me try something here. What happens if I... No. Like, if I go to the mouse and keyboard... Let's see, I can't even see the mouse now. Like, where is the mouse? There's no pointer showing up at all. So I don't even know how that would work. I don't even know what I'm pointing at. But I was thinking maybe if we went to mouse and keyboard, it would just put everything in the same conversation. But I guess not. Let's ask about Joyce.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
Let's ask about the Prescott family. What's funny is we missed the intro on the trip now. Why did we lose that opportunity?
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question.
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
So wait, Joyce is not working at the diner now. She's working at Pan Estates, which sounds like she's a real estate agent?
I was reading about that missing girl. Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
Okay. So now we're back to the Paris trip and all of that. Let's ask about the care room.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
The weird thing here is the game just keeps pushing you to say this is the better outcome, and then we know we're gonna undo it, or we're at least pretty sure we're gonna undo it. If we don't undo it, then the story's gonna be very pointless for the first 3 episodes. Let's ask if she's mad at me.
Is she mad at me for not staying in touch? She should be. I have no excuse.
She was disappointed, but she knows you care. And I know how hard it is to process all this. It's taken us years.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
Ask about the Paris trip, which apparently is more important than I thought.
So you finally made it to Paris.
Oui, as they say. Not me, because I can't speak French. But it was a great experience, especially for Chloe.
I can see her loving it there. You guys rock for going on a family adventure like that.
She talked about going to school there, but that's not practical anymore. It's not fair, Max.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
I think he's probably making some big mistakes here, but I don't know what your real options would be. It seems like using credit cards and mortgaging your house for medical bills is probably not sound financial advice. But then again, I bet a lot of medical supply stores and companies selling drugs would say, pay up now or you don't get what you need to live.
Is linked to goddamn car keys.
The one thing she didn't ask The important thing, though, is she didn't ask if Chloe needed this morphine injector, and whether I should give it to her. So there still kind of feels like a potential suicide attempt. Which that kind of is gonna suck.
Arcadia Bay, isn't it?
It would be, I guess, a way.
Apparently, the only thing that hasn't changed is this view.
It would be a way to get back to exposing Max's ability, is to have the game have her kill herself with the assist of Chloe, and then turn around and have Max rewind time and yell at her for trying to kill herself. Let's see, this window with the necklace must be in Chloe's room. And then the bird's nest on a piece of wood could be anywhere. There's a lot of hints here that imply we're going to spend a decent amount of time outside. And again, we didn't really accomplish too much. We're done with this episode. Escape is so slow. So slow. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.